So today, guys, we are going to review the parts of a map. As you guys can see, there is a sheet here for you guys to follow along as I read and we review the parts of a map. All maps have certain basic parts. Every map has a title that tells you what the map is about. Every map will have a compass rose too. The compass rose shows direction. The compass rose helps you match the direction of the piece of paper to the actual direction on the earth. And as you guys can see here, there's a picture of a compass rose. Cardinal directions are the four main parts on a compass: north, south, east, and west. On most maps, the top arrow points to the north and the bottom arrow points to the south. West is on the left side and east is on the right side. The points in between the cardinal directions are called intermediate directions. The intermediate directions are northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. Objects on a map are shown using colors or symbols. Symbols are pictures on a map that stand for something in the real world. Maps use symbols to show many things in a small space, and symbols make maps easy to read. And then as you guys can see here, this is an example of a map key. There's a symbol for mountains, highest elevation, river, capital, city, town, highway, railroad, airport, and national park. The map key shows what symbols on the map mean. The key is usually in a box in the bottom corner of the map. Mountains may be marked with little triangles. A blue line might represent a road or a river. The key shows a small picture of each symbol used on the map along with the meaning of each symbol. To fit a big place on a map, everything must be drawn smaller than it is in real life or scaled down. When scaling down a map, every part of the map is scaled by the same amount. The map scale will show you how the distance between two locations on a map compares to the distance in real life. Most maps use a scale where 1 inch equals a certain number of miles in the real world. For instance, on a map of New York City, the scale might be 1 inch equals 5 miles. In other words, to get from one place to another that is 1 inch apart on a map, you would really go 5 miles. On a world map, 1 inch might equal 500 miles or more. Map makers use different types of scales. A linear scale uses a straight line. It looks like a number line or a ruler. A word scale just uses words. For example, the scale might say 1 inch equals 500 miles. And then as you guys can see here, this is an example of a linear scale. Maps usually have a coordinate grid to help you find a place quickly. The coordinate grid divides the map into spaces. A grid uses lines to make rows and columns. The rows go from side to side. The columns go from top to bottom. Every place on a map is just in one row and one column. Geographers use pairs of letters and numbers to quickly identify a place. So, what you guys are going to do now is use this worksheet to help you complete the assignment on the parts of a map.